Hi, my name is Quinton. I'm 26 years old. I was born on Durumble country in Rockhampton in central Queensland. My mob's is the Bidjara clan, which is in Carnarvon Gorge, southeast Queensland. And I currently study at UNSW. I had my first cigarette when I was 14 at a peer pressure at school. That's really all it came down to. It was just I suppose a coping mechanism and also just to fit in or be cool. I pretty much go through a pack of 20 a day now. As soon as I get up, I'll be having a cigarette all throughout the day, with a coffee, after meals, it's just that sort of, you have that craving for it, I've come into a normality, I suppose.
So Quinton, it's been a couple of months since we caught up and had a chat to you about tobacco.
Yeah.
In that time, what's happened for you?
In that time, it was 5 days since the first time I quit, last time I seen you. So since then I've actually started smoking again. It wasn't very long after the last catch up actually.
Yeah. I think from memory you had some sorry business to go home to.
Yeah.
What was it about that in particular that led you back to smoking again?
Emotions, upset, also happy times and being with the family, and just going back to, I suppose, a normal routine when we'd get together as a mob and just celebrate. So
were many people in that situation, were they smoking as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was kind of like another social interaction between family and friends and all that kind of stuff to go and have a smoke?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And then, so now, how many cigarettes are you smoking each day? And tell me a bit about your habit at the moment.
Right now, it's pretty much back to normal, so up to 20 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
Not long after I came back from Queensland, I was still doing the patches during the day.
Yeah.
And then once I'd come home from work or uni, I'd have cigarettes then and then in the morning. And so I think I had about a good 4-week run with just doing that routine alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, patches during the day and smoking at night in the morning.
So if you're smoking 20 a day at the moment, like what size packet of cigarettes are you buying and how much is that costing you roughly?
The prices keep going up. So at the moment it's 20 packets is $18.25.
Okay. So you're roughly getting close to between $120 and $140 per week?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're looking at probably around $6,000 a year?
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, which
awesome.
is probably a pretty good reason to think about quitting if that's where you're at now. So,
yeah.
So where are you at now?
Yeah, we'll see. Now I've analysed how much it is costing me. I've downloaded a really good budgeting app just to see. I've only just done it for this November month, just to see how much I am actually spending. So every time I buy a pack of cigarettes, it'll tell me how much.
Yeah.
The whole main reason to quit smoking was also to start getting healthier and fitter too, and so I've done that as well. Do PT sessions. I've joined an indoor soccer team, and I also do meditation to help calm myself during exams, because that was another big thing.
Yeah.
During exams where I would smoke a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out why I'm still then hooked on to the cigarettes.
So now you've just finished exams at uni.
Yeah.
How long have you got off before exams start again, or before university starts up again?
It's about 3 months, so we go back in March.
So what's your sort of short-term plan over those 3 months? Oh, you mentioned you want to get healthier.
Yeah.
Quitting again, is that still part of what you want to do?
Definitely quitting again, yeah.
Yep.
I will be going back home to Queensland, so I think a good time is to start right now. Get a good 4 weeks, get my head around it, and then mentally prepare myself when I do go home for Christmas and New Year, and hopefully I'll stick it out.
And what's the environment going to be like when you do go home? Are you going to be around lots of family members who smoke again? And Christmas, New Year's, pretty stressful time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's more the social things. They're not that much stressful for me because I just have to go there, show my face, and then come home. But it's just the whole social interaction and meeting up with cousins and aunties and uncles and
So can you think of any strategies, or can you sort of identify some situations where you might need to have some strategies in place to be able to manage those situations so that you can stay away from smoking?
Don't really know yet. Usually I would think, okay, I'm not going to be drinking when I go home. That's it. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Stay away from it. But at the same time, I think that's very antisocial. I'm just like, might as well just deal with it head on and sort of have the willpower, I suppose, and then and go from there. So I don't know if there's any. Well, there would be strategies, but nothing's sort of worked for me since. So.
How do you think it would go across if you went home to your family and friends and said, look, I'm quitting smoking at the moment. I would really like your help to make sure that I maintain quitting through the Christmas period, and if I can get over that into the new year, then my chances of success are going to be pretty good.
Definitely. I think I just hold a lot of pride where I don't ask people for that type of sport. So that could be something that I can, a strategy I can use, I suppose.
Okay. Just going back to when you were on NRT, so I think the last time we spoke, we hooked you up with some patches and some oral strips.
Mm-hmm.
How was it using those?
They were fine. I actually didn't use any of the oral tablet things that you gave me. The patches, which was the higher dose ones that you gave me, they were giving me slight headaches. Like I felt that was too much. So after the first few days, or when that ran out, I ended up buying 1 milligram lower, just so I didn't have that.
And how was that? Did the headaches go
No,
away?
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Okay.
There was slightly more craving. So it's sort of like, it's really weird. Too much is causing headaches, but too little is still a little bit of craving for cigarettes. So, but it was better.
And so you didn't use the little tablets? You didn't feel like you needed to use those?
No, I didn't use them at all.
Okay. Because usually, like you say, if you were getting headaches and stuff like that, it can be, that the nicotine dose is too high. Were you drinking much water at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it was definitely that the nicotine dose is too high. So if you go back onto that lower level, you might need to use another combination of NRT to try and, so when you are having those cravings, you have something else. So it could be the oral strips or the gum or those mini tablets or whatever it might be. Just so at that particular time it sort of peaks the amount of nicotine your body's getting. And then as the craving goes away, your nicotine level comes back down.
Okay.
So you can use different methods of NRT or different types of NRT in combination to help you get over some of those periods. So maybe that's something we might look at this time.
This time, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah.
So the 7 milligram patches worked, which is good. So we'll have a look at those again.
Yeah.
To see, and then hopefully we can catch up in a week or 2 weeks' time to see how you're going.
You'll be good.
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll see how we go in the next few weeks and over the next few months, and maybe in the next couple of weeks we can work out some of the strategies for when you go home too, so that you can cope in some of those social situations where you might normally have a smoke.
Definitely.
Okay.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So my dad grounded me. I haven't even been smoking that long. I know smoking is bad, but it can't be that bad because he smokes too.
Lillian, I'm home. Children learn from those they admire. What are you teaching them?
What are you doing? Where'd you get that from?
Quit for yourself, quit for your family, quit for life.